Hey, are you ready for the real deal?
The Anti-Pundit is back. It is July 4th weekend, 2013, and I'm Lance Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, being a holiday weekend, I figured let's talk about one subject today, and that's freedom. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was the protest in Texas here recently. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna talk about the subject itself. I want to talk about freedom of the spoken word. Now, understand something. In this country, we have that right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they are trying to take that away. I believe that they're exploding. That's a different story for a different day. But look at it. We had enough people to show up and slow this down. And you see for yourself, in that assembly in Texas, they did it. They had did the one thing they could have done is stall, and it didn't get passed. Now they're still working on it, so that becomes another story for a different day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, also there's something else going on today, and I'm gonna play part of this video, and we're gonna discuss it. Now, here it is.
I have been saying! I have been saying!
You got something to say? What?
I've been
Fight him!
That's a big way, motherfucker, shut up! If I were you, I would fucking leave. If I were you, I would leave. Right now, I would leave. Your wife would get his ass ripped. He's like, he's 12 pounds.
Man's open.
Hey, what about the one? It's your fucking job to judge. Is it your job to judge? Yes or fucking no? Is it your job to judge? I know. No, fucking hell. Is it your job to judge? Yes or no? It's your fucking job to judge.
This is how it starts. This is how it starts. Where are all the cops? There were like a whole bunch of them.
Cops are coming, let's roll. Come on. Cops are coming.
Sorry.
Let's calm down.
Hit me again, motherfucker. Hit me again, motherfucker. I'll knock your punk ass out. Shane, it's out of here. The police are here. Let's go. Let's go, right? I know.
so ever so totally and completely understand that. But like I said earlier, in this country you have the right to say anything you want for the most part. And it is exercising their right. But really? Seattle? It's not New York, LA, it's not even San Francisco. Seattle? Come on, guys. Go get some coffee, just chill for a few minutes, will ya? Do us all a favor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the last segment of the show, I'm going to show you this video. And this comes directly from the Australian Labour Party. I'm going to play a couple minutes of this, so let's take a look.
Thanks very much. I presume everybody's right to go by that reaction from the cameras. As you would probably be aware by now, Kevin Rudd has been elected as leader of the Federal Parliamentary Labor Party. I congratulate Mr Rudd on his election. In view of his election, I have written to the Governor-General asking her to commission Rudd as Prime Minister of Australia. I will shortly leave from this Parliament to see the Governor-General on this matter. In accordance with the pledge I gave earlier today, I announced that I will not recontest the federal electorate of Lalor at the forthcoming federal election. I will have time in the coming weeks to be back home in my electorate and to say hello and goodbye to the community that I've had the absolute privilege of representing in this Parliament since 1998. So I will keep comments about my electorate until that time. 3 years ago, I had the very great honour of being elected as Labor leader. It followed having the honour of being elected as Deputy Leader and Deputy Prime Minister following the 2007 election. This privilege was truly humbling. I thank the Australian Labor Party for that privilege, and I thank the Australian people for their support. When I first put myself forward for consideration as Labor leader in 2010, I had the overwhelming support of my colleagues to do so. I thank them for that, and I thank them for giving the opportunity not only to me, not only to serve the nation, but to serve as the first female Prime Minister of this country. In the years in which I've served as Prime Minister, predominantly I have faced a minority parliament, and I've also faced internal division within my political party. It has not been an easy environment to work in. But I am pleased that in this environment, which wasn't easy, I have prevailed to ensure that this country is made stronger and smarter and fairer for the future. I am very proud of what this government has achieved, which will endure for the long term. Very proud of the way in which we achieved health reform against the odds with newly elected Conservative leaders. Very pleased that we pushed through and put a price on carbon, and historic reform that will serve this nation well and which required us to have the guts and tenacity to stare down one of the most reckless fear campaigns in this nation's history. What we have achieved through disability care to launch on the 1st of July this year. Apparently an obvious reform to everyone now, but something that it took this Labor government to get done, and I am very proud of it. I'm very proud too of the work that we have done in Australian schools. Today we passed the legislation which means 60% of school children are covered by our new reforms. But this great Labor mission must be concluded, not only in the days that remain to the 30th of June, but in the days beyond by Labor winning the federal election. It has been the defining passion of my life that every Australian child gets a great opportunity at a life of work and the dignity that comes with work, gets a great opportunity for the education that they should have, and that reform is almost completed and it needs to be part of the continuing Labor project to get it done. I'm also very proud of having commenced the Royal Commission into child sexual abuse in institutional settings. This Royal Commission is now working its way around the country. I believe it will have many years of work in front of it, but it will change the nation. It will change individual lives as people get to come forward and tell their story. It will change the nation because we will learn how to better protect our children for the future.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be the first person to admit it. I've been kind of following what's been going on here. Why? It's actually politics at work. And I honestly believe that this country's forgotten what that was. And let me explain. Now, say what you want about the former Prime Minister. If anything, they actually got some stuff done. Unlike this country, to where they refuse to get anything done, in my opinion. And we can talk all day about that, and I should spend an entire show on that. But I'm not going to. I'm going to talk about this right now. She did what she had to do. You got it done. Yeah, she resigned, so to speak. But hey, that should be actual politics at work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. I remind you to be careful and remember, fear the rule.